What's up? Okay, let me go ahead and back out of this. Get the settings on here. Hey, Devin. What's up, man? I'm just going to do this real quick. Okay. Hey. You made Ken mad, poor Crimson. Yeah, that was funny. Okay. Let me just set up a couple more things here, and we'll get started. Let me know if you can't hear me good. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Because sometimes this comes out of the back, so you got to let me know. You got to let me know if it's been a while or something like that. And I actually can adjust it on this, which is great. Okay, we're going to start off with the good over-the-top rope. Let's do this. Oh, well. Looks like that's what I was doing already. But I'm going to let you pick. Got a lot of Marvel and DC. Lots of Marvel and DC. If it's your dying breath, do you think he's going to buy the brand? Just pick your poison here. I don't have him. I don't have him for some reason. Random. I love when you say that, man. Grodd. Grodd. Yeah, I have Lotso. So we'll go ahead and use him. Did you see that one thing I did, DJ? Okay, Gambit. What's up, Ryan? John Stewart. The Doc? Who's the Doc? Oh, from the store. Okay, yeah, I'll get it eventually. Did you like it, man? I thought it was really good. I don't know when we're gonna get the next episode of FLH yet. It might be a little bit because I just have not been feeling it here lately. Mega Red, and one of my favorites, by the way. Thank you. You know he's my boy. Beta Ray. Before he buys it? Yeah, because there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Like, I don't know what all I'm gonna plan yet, but there is a lot of stuff happening. That's kind of like there's like a lot. This is gonna sound insane, but there's stuff that happens behind the scenes that like people don't even know about, as if it's like a real thing, that happens. There's stuff I know that you all don't. Like personal relationships and all kinds of stuff. Okay, we're going to keep it at normal. And we'll just go from there. And we got them off. Thank goodness. We got it off. So. Okay, cool. You're going to close it down? I mean, it could happen. Ugh, this is going to be a long wait. But sometimes this takes so long. I don't know, like, especially with these, and it makes it worse that, they're created. So, I wanted to get your opinion. Like, is anyone interested if I play older games? Like, first-person shooters, third-person shooters, stuff like that? Or, because the whole rule is, basically, if they don't do good, it affects everything else. That's the problem. And that's why I, don't do a lot of them. And if I do them offline, then it's going to be, I feel like it's going to do worse than if I did them live. You think I should? Because there's a lot of stuff I want to replay in general, but the only reason why I don't is because I feel like it's going to affect everything else. That's why. Otherwise, I would. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, JR. And I'm probably going to do another one of these for the weekend. So, just to let you all know. But, I've been thinking about doing it's going to be called Flashback Friday. And it's like an older game or something like that. And I think that would be really cool. Yeah, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes on the one brand, and it's almost crazy because it's I have the story never stops, and I just know about like decisions being made in the dark that no one knows about, and certain plots that certain characters have that are not good or good. Good intentions or bad intentions. Okay, Devin. Okay. I'll see you. Look at the double team here. Oh, wow. Those two working together, that's really weird. Hey, William. Congrats on your #1 contendership. Yeah, you deserve it, man. You deserve it. So Hollywood is remaking a Clint Eastwood movie? Why? What movie? Choose your words carefully. What movie? What movie? You don't. Yeah, we're probably not going to get one, DJ. If we do, it'll be later on. I don't have time for it right now. For that storyline. I mean, we haven't been building that storyline anyway, so it's not going to happen. At least at Slam. Yeah, what movie is he remaking? Or they're remaking? Hollywood needs to stop with their remakes. I mean, they're out of control right now. And you know what? I've been watching The Acolyte, and the only reason I watch it is to just hear these crazy reviews. Because some people are just being mean, but then there's a lot of people that have every right to hate that show. But I feel like there is a couple people that are doing it for attention. But I love seeing, like, Star Wars fans. For some reason here lately, and this is going to sound horrible, but I love seeing Star Wars fans angry. It's become the funniest thing ever. Because they are just literally having a cow, and they should be. If I was a big fan, I would be angry. I'm not. I like Star Wars. I'm not a humongous fan of Star Wars, but I did grow up on the prequels. So, A Fistful of Dollars. I actually haven't seen that movie. I watched Tatum High this weekend. Actually, I watched 3 movies this weekend. I watched The Beekeeper with Statham, which I thought was, oh my goodness. Speaking of Beekeeper, wow. I just got stunned by some lovely bees. As promised, this is for the 230 mans dropped last week or so plus. The 20 man still, yeah, we almost did 20 tonight, but I just don't have a lot of stuff on the back burner. That's what I like to call it. Enjoy the money. You deserve it for what you do for me. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That's awesome, man. And I'm always appreciative of what you've done and the ideas you give me, too. You give me some great ideas. And especially when I'm out of ideas and I need to do something. I can always count on Lee. But thank you. I probably won't get it till next month. But I'll let you know. You'll definitely meet the threshold. Because it has to be like a $100 threshold. Do you think Star Wars is overrated? Not until recently. I thought it was an I mean, the whole thing with Darth Vader, Luke, I'm your father, that's a classic. That's a classic. Just fantastic. Yeah, go for it. I mean, and Lucas had one the other day, and I don't know if I can do it. Wow, that got 2.5. What in the world? I didn't think it was that bad. It's like, what? Yeah, give me your ideas, and if I don't do them, just continue to beat me over the head with them. But there's certain ones that I can't do, like the obvious one, the what is it called, the VTuber? I can't get 30 of those people. Yeah, live streaming great. What's up, Lucas? I saw your idea. I meant to respond on it, but I wanted to ask you about something, and it actually is better if I do it here. But wait a second. Let's get this next thing started up, because I wanted to ask you about the NBA idea. I just Lee, I wish I could get you into the new stuff, but at the same time I can't blame you, because the old stuff is way better. So I can't blame you for that. But eventually, I've already lost one of the accounts, but it wasn't any of the ones that you use. But I did lose one of my accounts on there, so I'm hoping they never crash. But someday they're going to. And I'm gonna throw Arthur Fleck in. Let me go ahead and pick these people first, and then Lucas, I'll ask you about something I had a question on. But let's go ahead and get this going first. And I'm gonna have to put this down a second. I gotta put all these jobbers in. And then I gotta take them all out. It's like, psych, you're not getting the job. Sorry. Okay, now we can go. Guess the crowd fell asleep. Oh, ooh, that's a good one. Who's my favorite? Roman, probably. Or Roman and Rhea. Okay, yeah, go for it. Because, I mean, it's not, I mean, yours do well, actually. Yours actually do well, but I think it would even do better because it's just the newer version. That's the only reason. But I'll get into that in a minute, Styles, along with Lucas, what he's got to say. But go ahead and pick your people. Byleth, Colonel. Got a lot of Marvel and DC. Every time I see Craven, I just want to slap him. I just cannot stand his existence. I just think he's one of the worst characters of all time. It's just so dumb. And, like, I may go see that movie, but I'm probably not. I probably wouldn't. It's just because it makes me so mad. But I think we may be getting Rhino in it, so it's going to be bad. We already know it. I got to find him first. He always goes by all these different names. Okay, so this time he goes by Hitman. Oh, I thought you said. Oh, my bad. That's a better pick, actually. Mr. Pringles. Yeah, I don't know how he got on here. This is a tournament one, by the way. And by the way, we need to bring that back. Of course you had to put him in. Of course. Stinking Craven. Red Foreman. Yeah, I don't know why he's on here. Well, he's part of the tournament. That's why. And Hunter's team is on here. I know you had to. Nova. Nova's another dummy. I don't like him either. I don't like anybody. Lotto. Okay. But I appreciate that, Lee. I wasn't having the best of days, and that helps. Yeah, I don't like Sponge either. Which that's fighting words. You know, the other day one of my friends, well, on Facebook, oh, that's cool. Scream 7 will release at 2025. If they're not making it this year. One of my friends was like, I'm trying to do a paper for college or whatever, and I ended up watching 2 hours of cartoons, and it had SpongeBob on the TV, and he's doing his paper, and while watching SpongeBob, I was like, oh my goodness. He's gonna F that paper, especially if he gets advice from the Sponge. I'm sorry, I cannot stand that show. I am Squidward, man. I used to own this Beanie Baby of Squidward, and I wish I could find it again so I could put it up in my house. Let me find. I can't find Homer, so we'll do Peter. I feel like that's the show that made me stop watching cartoons. So. Dennis? Okay. Eddie? Did we have Eddie? No, we don't have Eddie. We did at one point, I think. Yeah, I got it. So, we got this clown, man. He's just always freaking me out. He's always there. Static. Oh, yeah. A good pick. Very good pick. We need to replace Drew. So, who's going to be next? No. I like how he said no. Yeah, he was on here, I think. And I had to... Colonel? Okay. No, we got him. Clarence? Okay, that's it. I'll leave it on that. It's 20, so Yeah, let's just okay. So Lucas, to your idea, I'm trying to think here. Your basketball idea. Do you have enough legends? Because that's going to be the problem. Getting the new guys is not a problem. Getting the legends is. I mean, we could get Shaq, Yao, easily. And Kobe, of course, MJ. But I think you made a couple, didn't you? And if you made enough, then we can. I don't know how many you made. I saw a couple that you made on there, though. So I do like your idea. I just don't know how we're going to do it. And if we can do it, I will do it. You have enough legends? Okay. Then I'll look into it for sure. And then am I too loud? I don't think I am. Okay, and then I'll get to Styles, but have you watched any Scream movies? You know, the last one was in 2023. I've seen them all. I still haven't seen 2. It's like, I don't know why. I always, like, every time I'm about to watch it, something happens. It's like I am destined never to see Scream 2. And I've seen 1, and I don't like 3, and I like 4 through 6. But I never watched 2. It's like I can never get to it. Every time, like, it's either like there's just something going on and I can't watch it, or it, like, I'm going to watch it and then it expires off of the streaming service the next day. Like, it's always something stupid. You want Eddie back? It's not my fault. I don't even think he was on this account. He was on another one. Because I think Lucas made Eddie. But back to Styles, this thing. That's good. The only problem, he said, where is it? Your least favorite TV, movie, and video game. See, I don't know if I could get enough for 30. And the problem is, and I've done it before, I've done it once, and nobody complained, but, the problem is I'm going to start a war. If I do that, I'll start a war, because obviously people are going to hate, especially some of the people that I hate. It's a curse, yeah. I think there was one worse curse that I had one time with some kind of show or something. No, the worst one's Tokyo Ghoul. The worst one of all time is Tokyo Ghoul. I have tried to watch that show 3 times now. And every time, I like it too. It's not like I hate the show. I like Tokyo Ghoul. And every single time I try to watch it, it's like something always happens. Like I'll watch 6 episodes and then I'll get busy, or another show will come on that's more important, and I'll forget what happened in those 6 episodes. And then I'll watch it again, and then I'll get through like 2 episodes, and then more stuff will happen, and I'll forget to watch it. And before you know it, I'm on my 3rd try. So I gave up about after time 3. So Tokyo Ghoul's the all-time worst that I just cannot get done. Yeah, but that takes away the fun. And I don't care what people think. I just don't want them to think. There's a lot of people that right now that are getting, like, great off of the hate train. Just hating on everything. Whether it be Star Wars or Marvel, and some of that stuff is garbage. I will admit. But this whole thing going on with the Acolyte, I think is the funniest thing ever. how these hardcore Star Wars fans are reacting. It's worth watching it just to see their reaction after. Because, I mean, they are literally... There's one guy that I like watching, and he's, like, literally crying of laughter from some of the decisions the show's making. Like, there's these witches that are doing a wave, like, back and forth, trying to control people's minds, and it's so horrible. It's like... And then, like, one thing that's so funny about the Acolyte is that there's this character that he is, he's a Jedi or whatever. And, trying to think. He's a Jedi, and he meets this girl, and like within like knowing her for one day, he has this bond and connection, and he wants to save her from the other witches and stuff like that. Like but he's only talked to her probably like 20 minutes in a day, and he has a bond with her already. It's just horrible writing. Horrible writing. It's like, that is weird. And it's meant to come off as, you know, like he cares about saving the girls and stuff, but now it's come off to like a creep level and stuff. So it's crazy, that writing on that show. I hope he does, Lucas. I hope Red Foreman does, because I cannot stand. You know, I want an episode of SpongeBob where Squidward just kills him, like literally. He just is fed up. He's fed up with Patrick. He's fed up with SpongeBob, and he just goes full Jason Voorhees on him. And I would love to see that happen. I don't like Mr. Krabs either. I don't like Sandy. I mean, she's wearing an astronaut. It's so stupid. I only like Plankton and Squidward because they have one thing in common. So... I think Plankton's wife is weird. She's like a robot, isn't she? Or a computer? It's so weird. And the show, but the weirdest things are the most successful. I haven't watched Star Wars since The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens was the last good Star Wars movie. After that, it just went downhill. The Mandalorian's good. And Andor's okay. And Rogue One was alright. But everything else is just utter garbage. I mean, he's trying to play like... Does he play the flute or the ukulele? What does he play? It's like some kind of weird... The dude's just trying to play his instrument in peace. And you got this sponge just making all this racket. What is it? Clarinet? He plays the clarinet, doesn't he? Oh, he is? I like that actor. What's his name? Glenn Howerton? Is that his name? I've seen those titles so many times. So it's Glenn Howerton, and the one girl, she's Olsen, and Charlie Day, and Rob McElhenney or whatever. And of course, Danny DeVito, everybody knows. I don't know what her name is. It's Olsen, something Olsen. But Rob McElhenney, he's the funniest. Mac's the funniest. So I love Mac. I love his character. Oh, I don't care. One Punch Man's dumb too. It's like, what's the point of this show? I didn't watch the whole season, but I'm sitting here saying, what is the point? I know it's funny. It has its funny moments. But what is the point of a show if you can beat everybody on one punch? It's so dumb. I know it's like satire and stuff, but like it's just the best. And maybe later on he finds a foe that's just as good as him. I did like the brother that tried to, the giant brother, and it was like the brother was like a giant, and then his other brother was on his shoulder, and he says he's on your shoulder, and he hits the wrong shoulder and kills him. That was funny. That scene was funny in that show, and there is a couple funny moments, but it just, like, if your hero's unstoppable, it doesn't make the show good, I don't think. I think it's better when the hero is challenged by the villains. But the whole point of that show is like satire, so it's just not for me. But I mean, it is funny at times. But I haven't seen the whole season. I've seen like the first 6 episodes or something. It was so awful it only lasted 13 episodes. I'll tell you, I've told people this before, Lucas, the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life, by far, the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life was when I was a kid, I thought the 70s show was in the 70s. And I used to wonder why Ashton Kutcher looked so young back then and just look a little bit older than in the present day. And I was like, how in the world is this guy, if this show took place in the 70s? And then it just hit me all one day, oh, this is a show based on the 70s, but they did it current day. I mean, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Dexter has a weird intro. I love that intro. The best intro is Game of Thrones, though, by far. Ooh, that's a great question. Canceled. I can think of movies easily. Show. It's a show I hate. Usually I'm good about not watching. She-Hulk was Acolyte still has moments sprinkled in of greatness, but like that Jedi fight, that 8-on-1 fight, that was crazy. That was good. But She-Hulk was an abomination, and no pun intended. By the way, they ruined him too. She-Hulk is one of the biggest pieces of trash I've ever watched in my life. What makes it even worse is I like the main girl that plays She-Hulk because I like her in Orphan Black. I think she's a great actress and she's fine as can be. And it's not even her fault. It's the writers who were just horrible. And they had one good episode with Daredevil. Daredevil had to come in, save the show for one episode. And besides that one episode, utter garbage. Horrible villains. They make Abomination have pen pals in prison. I mean, what are we... He goes to anger management class. I mean, what are we doing here? It's like, what is... Is that show Apple and Onion still going? I've never heard it. The first season of the 70s show, the actress who played Ashton Kutcher's girlfriend was actually 15. Wow, I didn't know that. She's that's Mila, right? For movies, it's Fast and Furious. Yeah, it's. But you know, I'm kind of a hypocrite because I love action movies that are outrageous, but I hate Fast and Furious because I'm just sick of it. You know, I mean, John Wick is just unrealistic. Let's just face the facts. But at least it's good. I mean, I am so sick and tired. And I love crazy car scenes. Crazy car chases that are unrealistic. But they are going above and beyond. Jumping building to building. Ridiculous stuff. Just ridiculous. Falling out of the sky. It's getting so bad. No, I would cancel the Polar Express. I would stop Batman and Robin from being made. I would stop the Polar Express. And I would also stop... This is going to be a really good one. I think I would stop this one as my number one. I think Glass should be wiped clean from the existence of this earth. It is one of the... if you don't know what that movie is, it's M. Night Shyamalan's third part to this. It's the sequel to Unbreakable and Split. There's Unbreakable, then there's Split, then there's Glass. The problem is, Unbreakable and Split are great movies, and Glass ruins everything. So Glass, I've told people before, I would rather eat Glass than watch Glass. And it is one of the worst movies ever. You can see him through the micros. Yeah, I can't stand Robin. So, I'm not a Robin fan at all. Years ago, I watched a whole lot of action movies and stuff. Some of them boring, some of them cool. Yeah, I like the John Wick series. I like anything that's, I like, there's this guy, I don't know, I can't pronounce his name. He's the main character in the Raid movies. The Raid's a masterpiece. The Raid 2 is one of the greatest movies of all time. I think The Raid 2 is the greatest action movie of all time, but I will tell you this. I watched a movie recently called Kill. And it's basically it's a India movie, so it's like Bollywood or whatever they call it, and it's basically two guys on a train, and they're like the best of the army, SEAL team, better than SEAL Team 6, the best of the best. Two guys on a train with 36 people that are like bandits. And at first, the bandits are, just stealing a couple things, robbing the train, no big deal. But then something happens where they go from bandits to a serious problem. That they're going to kill you. And these two guys have to fight them. And we're talking 30-some on two. And of course, some other people on the train help them. Because, they feel like if they don't, they're going to, But I think it's the best movie of the year. I think it. I did have Dune 2 as my favorite movie of the year. Now it's easily Kill. And if you don't like subtitles, obviously, you're not going to enjoy it. But it was a great movie. And I should have did a review. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? This degenerate. Speaking of movies, I'm not seeing your movie. I would rather watch paint dry. Oh my God. Of course. Cancel Craven, yes. He's a degenerate. He's horrible. He's like one of the worst villains of all time. No, you're not going. Why are you pointing? I'll stick my finger in your face. How about that? How dare you? Oh my goodness. Craven, who likes Craven? It's like, oh my goodness. Do any of you all like him? He is a what is he doing in New York City if he's a hunter? It's like, what is he hunting? The Central Park birds? What a goofball. I like the actor playing him, though. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a shot just to torture myself. But if I have to, I don't know. We'll see. He's not going. We're going to do, let's do Extreme. Let's do Extreme. I don't like Clarence either, Lucas. I don't. I despise him. I don't like Clarence either, though, because, dude, that's an overkill. That's just a downright overkill in that movie. RoboCop. It's like, you should never, there's no one on this earth that deserves to be shot that many times. I mean, I'll take Byleth again. Okay. Yeah, he's a cool character. And he did really good in the tournament. Oh, my goodness. Stop. I'm going to ban him. We need to go for high overalls, people. So. Yeah, I do like him. Random with high? Okay. I'm going to go higher. No, I'm going to do it again. Well, that's wrong. I got to throw him in. I've never played that game, but I've heard nothing but great things. He's kind of low, man. I want to go with someone. He should be higher. Oh, no. Let's pick someone higher. Okay. Of course. You all are trying to torture me. Why not? Oh, I hate the ladder. I hate everything. I'm like George Strait. I hate everything. Oh, we're going Clash? Okay. Fine with me. Yeah, but I think it's still cool. Yeah, you're torturing me. Oh, you want to see it? I don't know. I could beat him. Dude, I'm pretty good. Actually, I might have trouble on Legend, but I think I could do really good for the most part. I haven't done it for a while. Oh no! He gave you a great idea. Yeah, that's my aunt's favorite singer. It's George Strait. We're doing good tonight. Let's go. Mike's worst nightmare. Yeah, I mean. What have I been listening to today? I'll tell you what, man. There is a song that's just amazing that I love walking to. It's a great, fantastic song. Let me see what it is. Because I can't really, I don't know the name. Okay, first of all, there's a song that I like called Acid Rain by Lorne. I don't know anything about Lorne, but it's just a creepy song, and I like creepy songs. And the video's kind of weird. I did actually watch the video, but I've never heard of the group, so I don't know anything about it. Been listening to Rammstein. You know Rammstein? German rock band? And I'm trying to find that song. Okay. The song's called... I'm going to bring it up here. I'm not going to play it. Somebody to Love, Gorgon City Remix. Ben Cam, Gorgon City. Somebody to Love Remix. I highly recommend that one. It is from the soundtrack of Monkey Man. Which is a very, the more I think about that movie, the more I actually thought it was a great movie. I didn't have a great experience with the movie. I felt like the sound was off on it in the theater, and I also had someone in the theater do their own director's commentary. I love when people do that. When you're trying to watch a movie and someone in the theater's making comments about the quality of the film. Oh yeah, I love that. Because, and to quote the guy, this is one of my favorite quotes of all time. He quoted, "This movie is the weirdest movie I've ever seen, but I want to see what happens." It's like, he just says this out loud in the theater. It's like, yeah, you're in your own home, you're sitting on your couch, and you just say this out loud. Like, crazy. And he also said other stuff like, this is weird, but when the action scenes were on, he didn't make a sound. Because the thing that makes it weird is, like, people don't, because if you're an American watching it, you don't understand India's culture. I mean, of course it's going to be different, but if you can appreciate it and, like, look into it for the story, I mean, there's stuff that doesn't make sense because you're not from India or to be honest, though, I think he just wanted action. And I almost feel like these people are trolls that just come to the theater just to talk crap. He's just like making a comment like every 15 minutes. It's like I was watching the director's commentary or something. And then my all-time favorite is when I went to see the movie The Black Phone. And there's a scene where the kid answers the phone, and then all of a sudden I hear this guy talking, and I'm like, what? And I look behind me, the guy's on the cell phone. So he answers the phone while the kid answers the phone, but at the time the kid answers the phone, nobody's talking. So yeah. And of course, there was also the incident in the Extreme Talents, Massive Talent, the Nicolas Cage movie. Extreme, Massive Talent of Unbearable Talent or whatever it is. That movie. A woman came in late and shined her cell phone light to see, because apparently the screen wasn't bright enough to see. And this woman in the theater said, "Ma'am, you shouldn't come late. Ma'am, why are you shining your light in the movie?" And then that woman was like, "Well, ma'am, you're awfully rude." And she was like, "Well, I didn't come in late." And it's like, I'm trying to hear Nicolas Cage here, and you're all just, the movie wasn't good anyway. So, I didn't like, a lot of people like that movie, I don't. But that just is like, oh my goodness. I haven't had any problems here lately, because I've been going at weird times. So, and I go to weird movies that nobody watches. Like Maxine, I saw Maxine. You'll quit? Oh, I hope it's not Taylor. Oh, please don't be Taylor. Please don't be Swift. I don't like Taylor Swift that good. I mean, I respect her for her talent and stuff, but I do not like her music. I like Trouble. Trouble's an okay song. But, yeah. I'm with Kanye. Beyonce had the best video of all time. I wouldn't say that, but Single Ladies is way better than anything Taylor's ever done. So, and what makes me sick now is people are comparing her to Michael Jackson, which is an abomination to say that. How could you compare Taylor to Michael Jackson? It's like Michael Jackson did the unthinkable. Back when it was even harder to make it in the industry back then than it is now. And Thriller, one of the craziest songs ever. that album was one of the best-selling albums. Is it the best-selling album? I'm going to look that up. He's watching? Who's he watching? I didn't notice that. I'm gonna look, who has the best album? Most sold album. Depends on the metrics, but Michael Jackson is the best-selling album, The Thriller. 120 million copies. Globally, K-pop. Yeah, it's Michael Jackson still, though. 120 million copies. Thriller, 1982. Considered the best-selling album of all time. There you go, Taylor Swift. Eat it. Yeah, this will probably be the last one I do because I gotta go to bed. If I stay on here too late, like I've noticed, if I do stuff too late, I cannot sleep. So. Yeah, I know Kanye runs his mouth. I know he said horrible, terrible stuff, but he is a creative genius. Oh, are you kidding me? Like, are you literally kidding me? You didn't. Well, I'm done for the night, so it doesn't matter. This guy can rot with his terrible Sony movie. I mean, this is just ridiculous. How did he win it? You saw it. He had the lowest overall. It was like 97, wasn't it? How did he win? Such bull. Or whatever. I'll stay on and talk to you all a couple minutes. But that's just ridiculous. I'll stay on a couple minutes and talk. Yeah, I know. Like, what in the world? So, or we can do something real quick. I'll set something up real quick while I'm talking. And you quit? You know what? Let's do a, I got a good idea. We'll do one of these. These get out of control, though. I've done one recently, and they... I think I'll pick. Well, no, you guys go ahead. Yes. Okay, yeah. But who's going to be his tag partner? I'm going to put it on elimination, too. Come on, don't be shy. Make it competitive. Come on. Pick one. Black mask, okay. Thought you guys were leaving me hanging there for a second. Okay. Not a big fan of him either, but he's okay, I guess. He's not as bad. I mean, the whole skull face, how many times we're going to do this? At least he dresses nice. It'll be KO. We'll put that on. So we'll give if you get down to the last person, at least you'll have a chance. So, I love that. I love that fight. That's just so cool. So, since this is probably going to be the last one, what else do you all want to see? I was thinking about, doing some ones that I want to, like some older stuff. But the only issue that I have with it is if it does not do good, it could affect everything else. That's what I've been told. I don't know how true that is, but it's I don't know. It's kind of because I've known people that have like put stuff out that did horrible and they take it down because it does not. They feel like it affects everything else. But I don't know if that's true. But also, like, how about Empire? Let me go do anything there. Sometimes that does really good, and sometimes it doesn't. So. Yeah, there's definitely a conspiracy theory if that happens. But right now, he's not in good shape until his buddy gets back. The only thing I don't like about this is they can be, you can't see. It's so dumb. I mean, how come they cannot back the camera up? I don't have it. That's the problem. Yeah, I like it too. I actually made some new people this weekend too on it. If you all don't know, I got a mini PC and it's amazing. And I can actually, what's so crazy is I can play stuff on that mini PC I can't play on this nice computer. It's just so ridiculous how that works. It's like, because my computer has an i3 and my mini PC has an i7, but it can't run as long as it doesn't have the fans. So it's just all weird. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get why. I guess the mini PCs are cheaper because they can't, go for as long. Like if I played it like 5 or 6 hours, which who's going to do that? I'm not going to do it all day. So I've never played it more than an hour. Of course, Wrestling Empire does great on both, but like Sunset Overdrive does really good on the mini. Okay, yeah. Hey, I know it's late for you. I didn't know you were still here. Yeah, I think we're going to finally take care of business here. Thank goodness. Just beat him to death. If he wins this, I am done with life in general. There's no way that's going to happen. Oh, yeah, we got him. But it was done. Like, no, technically we didn't. Technically we didn't. Because it was KO and he's standing. So, what? So, I don't know what to do about that. I mean, they said it was a knockout, but how can he be knocked out if he's standing up? Oh, my goodness. Whatever. So he technically does survive. Oh, wow. Talking to a friend from Australia. Cool. So, yeah. I think we are done. I'm done with Craven. We'll get revenge eventually. I felt like we didn't get revenge there. I mean, we technically won, but did we? We wanted him, flat out on the concrete. That's what we wanted. And we didn't get it. So, but anyway, thank you all. Appreciate it. A lot of fun. A lot of fun tonight. Lee, thank you for the super. Thank you. Appreciate that. Gonna definitely go to some movies. But yeah, DJ, JR, Lucas, Judd. Who else was here? Styles. We had M Low. We had this one guy. I think he was trying to start something. I don't know. I just ignored it. And AA Ron was and William. So thank you all. Thank you. And I don't know about tomorrow, but I don't know about Saturday or Sunday yet. We'll have something. I do have some future plans that are going to be crazy. But I don't know how I'm going to do it. I do have them done, but it's not the usuals. So I don't know if it's going to work out good or not. We'll see. But it is going to be something different on here. But it's still going to be this. But I'll see you all later. Thanks.